What's up? How you guys doing? Good morning. Pat, lemon hash diesel. Yeah, I saw lemon hash diesel was only $30 somewhere the other day. I didn't get any, like an idiot. Good morning. Ah, yes, brethren. You know the boy is feeling irie. We praise and we love Jah. Jah! Bo, bo, bo! Man, I cannot describe to you how Jamaica had me feeling. Fucking love it there. I don't ever want to come back. It's like I'm already back. I found cool stuff in my house this morning. I don't even know what this is. Some hair shit? Some lip balm? Maybe? You can't see because of the light, but I'm scared. I did find a loose cigarette and some weed grown by the homie, which I think I'm gonna roll up right now. What's happening? Some purple punch? I don't remember what this was. I think it was grown by Mind Relief though. Gotta get rolling on all sorts of fun stuff today. I need to figure out what it costs to set up a paintball space. Cause we're about, what up? Yo, DMV High Life. Maybe I need to switch up what I'm smoking so we can be smoking a whole lot of gas. Yo, my man just made a post, some lady commenting all sorts of shit about the Bible. I don't understand. Like, how do we still, at this stage of the game, look at the Bible as truth, as absolutes, when it's a fucking allegory? Idiots. Someone wants those. Yo, should we just have like a mushroom party? Like, obviously it wouldn't be like a advertised thing, but like just locked at like a lock-in mushroom party. You show up, you pay your fee, you get some mushrooms, and we have a fucking blast. And you don't tell people, and you don't take pictures. Or you don't post pictures at least while you're doing it. I think a mushroom party would be dope. I'll make a giant vat of tea. Has to be a vat though. A full ass vat. This Saturday, whoa. It would be like Fight Club. It'd be like, don't tell anybody, and like, yo, it'll get wild. I need to get supplies like body paint. We already have Super Nintendo. Probably need some drums of some sort. What else do people like to do on mushrooms? What's up, Top Shelf? How's that med card treating you? What else do people like to do on mushrooms? I like to play fucking Super Nintendo. And I like to laugh my ass off at music videos. So we need something to play music videos or other weird YouTube videos. How do you fucking, I don't know. How do you avoid weirdos coming over and trying to fucking be a part of your cool stuff? Because I can't be around everyone on mushrooms. There's a lot of people on mushrooms that I don't think I'd want to be around. But, you know, I guess I would be nice about it. Loud music for sure. We got speakers. We can do loud music, no question. I definitely would set up the surround sound speakers and like play meditative earth frequency tones. And with the surround sound, it would be like you'd be hearing different shit from different fucking spots. A lot of weed. We got a projector. I got a lady whose job it is to help people heal through trips. We have a room that we could clear out. It would be the room of requirement, where people could come and dive deep. You already know, using my Happy Monkey grinder. Raw tray, the glass tray, iced out. Weed that's already rolled. That is key. Pre-rolls. Yes. Weed that is already rolled. We need Trapwoods to sponsor it so we can just smoke a bunch of Trapwoods for free. The grassy area is dope. I know me and I can handle the outdoors. I've also been around a lot of people who just can't fucking handle being outside while they're tripping. Or like, they can't handle their goddamn shit. And that's my only concern. I'm scared that these people will not do what they are supposed to do while under the influence. Yo, good morning, Tom Cruise of Rosin. Yo, I saw you had some nice heads separated this morning. Excelente. Please send me some. I will smoke them. I need some Tom Cruise of Rosin hash immediately. Immediately. Let's see, where are my blunts? I need blunts. 20 cc's of backwood. Stat. Yo, did anybody see Davey Ruffin's video the other day with all the different fucking blunts? He had the woods, the fake backwoods, peach zigzags, fucking Dutch cigarillos, all sorts of bullshit. Said if you smoke fucking fake woods, you smoke Huff. Oh, yeah, I feel like we definitely need to have some Smash Brothers or some, well, we've already got Mario Kart. Everybody knows Rainbow Road is excellent while you're tripping. What's up, Jake? How you doing, brother? What's up, Great Maker, Shore Extractor? Yo, good to see you, dude. Hopefully you'll come through again sometime. Miss you. I don't know. Yeah, this fucking blunt was being a little bitch yesterday. And maybe I was being a little bitch too, because I fucking let it get the best of me. Why the fuck did I pull out the fucked up blunt that does not want to nicely unwrap itself in my hands? Okay, where are you at? Let's find the fucking crease. Ah! We got it. Got it. I'm not new to it. I'm true to it. What would you like me to speak on? The cart killer? Yo, don't call anyone in this fucking live feed a cart killer. Don't do it. There's already somebody in here who thinks they are a cart killer, and nobody called them that except for themselves. Yeah, Jacob, I will. You know, you gotta remember though, if you want a link, I'm up here. I'm not there. No, you are not the cart killer, mother puffer. Just stop it. Just stop. Yo, if you didn't go listen to my podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever the fuck else you listen to podcasts at. I don't know, Google Play Store, is that where Android users do it? I don't know, because I've never had an Android. It was just Nextel and iPhone and little shitty burners, of course. Of course. I would go check it out. On there, I wrapped it about Jamaica a little bit, some of the pros and cons. I just want to know why it is that when I eat fish in Jamaica and then I come back here and try to eat fish here, the fish is mad fishy, and down there the fish is just heaven. I ate fried snapper that I literally ate with my hands fucking 4 nights out of the 5 I was there. And not once did I just smell like fish. Eats fish once here and fucking smells like a GMO salmon. Practically turning into one. I can't read that, Bunny Chiba. Fishy means it's already... Remember, my phone is still broken. So I can only do so much reading once we get past the 4 to 5 letter mark. Yeah, well, don't get me started on not real fish. Fucking high life. I just watched a thing about how they're in the middle of creating salmon using the genes of some other fish. And it creates mega salmon that grow way quicker than regular salmon. Yeah, that fish farm shit is fucking weird, man. I will gladly let fucking Hunter, the fish man, pull out some fresh fish and fry it himself rather than fucking eat fish here. Oh yeah, it was fucking dope. Like I said, check out the podcast. I talk about Jamaica. Let's talk about it. I talk about fucking the current situation in the Maryland medical cannabis scene, about how, well, industry, about these new licenses that are being pushed back due to the fact that the Black Caucus believes not enough minorities are applying or have the proper applications in for these diversity licenses. And I mean, I was definitely worried that it wouldn't be black-owned businesses. Like I said, I dive in, I call it like I see it, which you already know is fucking in the manner of white people looking to put scarecrows up, man. That's what it is. Big business. Yo, like, when I see a lot of people fucking making these posts like, buy weed from women. And I meant to talk about this on the podcast, but I didn't. So I'm going to talk about it now. Right? Like, buy weed from women, buy weed from women. And whenever they make these posts with these cute little hashtags, they're talking about the bud tender. Now, I don't know if anyone knows this, but as a man who worked in retail for the last 8 years or so, and actually longer, but like corporate retail, the way the hierarchy of, well, for lack of a better term, we'll say chain of command, right? It starts out when I was at Zumiez. There's the seasonal sales employee that I was, seasonal sales. You get hired to sell shit during peak volume times with an opportunity to stay on, right? And then you've got your sales associates, your people that are there year round, your sales associates. They're your front line. If it was chess, they're probably your pawns, right? You utilize them the way that you need to. Then you've got your assistant manager, like key holder dudes, your assistant manager who's like about to be a store manager, and your store manager, right? So when you go to the dispensary, which is a retail store, now eliminate medical and fucking whatever, and sorry. So you eliminate the fact that you're talking about weed, and we're talking about your bud tender is your lowest man on the totem pole. Well, maybe you're like front desk person. I don't know how they like, but your bud tender essentially is your sales associate, right? They're basically there to sell you a product. Now, you hope that it's the right product based on what it is that you're looking for, what you need. But the reality is that your bud tender is just a sales associate. They are a person that is just there to be on the front line and sell the shit. The manager is there to then teach them, hold them accountable, establish accountability, make sure that they're all good to go. They're learning, doing some team selling, helping build consumer relationships, delegating tasks, etc., right? Now, then you get to your store manager, right? And he's there, he's running shit, he's making sure everybody's doing the fucking damn thing. Everybody, all the company's core values are being executed upon. All the fucking tasks, looking at the bigger picture from maybe not just on a weekly basis, like what are our goals for the week, but they should be looking, from on more of a month to quarterly to maybe even yearly timeline. And so let's bring it all back. Then you got your owner. Typically here in Maryland, a lot of these owners are absentee. They're doing their own thing. They have way too much time. They're maybe talking shit on Reddit or Facebook, or Instagram. They're doing their damn thing, right? Now, when you say, to circle it all back, if I'm fucking buy weed from women, right? If you are a buy weed from women hashtagger, you realize what you're saying is go buy weed from the bud tender and give millions of dollars to the white man that owns it or the big corporation that owns that company. In case you didn't realize it. Now, if you really want to buy weed from women, you really want to say, hey, let's support women-owned business, minority-owned business, go down to fucking Capitol Plaza? No. Where the fuck is it? Right off fucking 214. Go to Marion, Maine, right? And buy all your weed from there. Because Marion, Maine is owned by Hope Wiseman, a young black woman. The youngest black woman to own a dispensary in the country. The only black woman to own a dispensary in Maryland. So if you want to buy weed from women, the bud tender does not fucking matter. It doesn't matter if it's a dude, if it's a chick, if it's somebody that feels they're in some other category. If you want to buy weed from women, find out what dispensaries are women owned. The only one that I know at the moment is Marion, Maine. Otherwise, don't fucking hashtag buy weed from women just because you bought a weed from a women bud tender. And not to say don't support my women bud tenders or tip the shit out. Make sure you tip the shit out of them always because they need it. Women bud tenders and men bud tenders all need those tips. Get them to them only if they deserve it. Women more than the men. Sorry. But really, kick the science before you fucking make these goofy posts. You're not buying weed from women. You're buying it from the company that hired a woman to do it. Like Curio. When I went and saw Curio after the lawsuit, that dude was like, oh, racist, genderist. No, we have over 30% women and minorities working for our company. That's one of the highest in the state. I said, oh, 30%, wow. That is high. That is pretty good. So you got all these women and minorities working for your company that you expect on a day-to-day basis to go out, shop, get the food, check to make sure that it's fresh, bring it home, prep it, cut it up, chop him up, cook it, set the table, lay it down in front of you, but you won't let them sit down and eat. In a cartoon, when they get mad, their faces get all red and the steam starts coming out the ear. That's what this dude did. He had never heard of anything like that. So when we talk about buying weed from women, buying weed from supporting black-owned business or minority-owned business, any human of color, let's really fucking do that. Rather than just say, hey, I support the paid hourly employee who makes a lower amount of money and hopefully is generating me, the owner of the business, a large return. D-Rock, you know what I'm talking about, brother. D-Rock, first black-owned CBD company in Baltimore. I don't need to fact check that shit. Right? That's stamped already. D-Rock is out there. Extreme Terps. You want to support black-owned business? Buy your CBD from D-Rock. You want to support a dude who's not all the way white and is colored? Buy CBD from me. Either way, it's all going to the same place because we're here to rebuild this community. We're here to fucking build it up. We're here to really do some shit. You want to support people, support the people that are out here on the front lines really trying to make change. Not fucking dispensary owners that have way too much fucking free time. If a dispensary owner calls me and starts trying to tell me about their day-to-day life and all their personal bullshit, I don't want to fucking hear it. Yo, if you're fucking putting torch pens on sale and then like are calling consumers like that are calling your company out and are like trying to make excuses for that shit, come on, man, fuck out of here. Well, they sent them to us. We had no clue when we bought them. Yo, then demand they give you a refund. Straight like that. Say, I will not buy any more products from your company until you refund me from the cheap bullshit that I sold patients, that I put my name on, right? You don't see these owners doing that shit. You don't see it. Yo, where was the outrage from any company owner saying, whoa, hold up. You gave us pens that are putting lead into the fucking oil? Yo, you gave us oil that fucking had starting material that was covered in mites and mold and mildew? Hold up. Where's my money, man? Yo, where's the patient's bread? Why are these companies not fighting for the consumer? I mean, like, I get... Yo, Ariana, yeah, fucking Connor called her. She was telling me all about it. He's one of the people that I'm talking about, but he's not the only one, right? And I'm not trying to just call the fucking owners out per se. By name, they fucking know who they are. And I'm sure that it'll get back to them that it was said. You know, none of these people fucking, like, yo, I just don't understand. Oh, it wasn't Connor. My bad, my confusion. Oh, it's Connor's daddy? You know, and like, you look at, yo, I don't even care. Nature's Care and Wellness, because fuck that place. They seem to have a culture issue. Apparently, I don't follow them, and I'm not allowed in Maryland Cannabis Facebook groups due to the fact that I'm a fearmongerer. According to the employee, an admin of the Facebook group, who's also a Nature's Care and Wellness employee, he basically, you know, is out here doing the damn thing, making sure that he has some weird control over Maryland Cannabis and what information is released about these companies. One thing that was released recently, my man Dr. Smack was posting all about it, was that Nature's Care and Wellness was selling expired Liberty products. First of all, yo, so you've been having Liberty products sitting around for over a year? Liberty, why? You know, I don't understand. These companies rebrand and try to they talk about making a better product or being a better company, and then it's like their shit doesn't sell. I don't understand. Like, yo, if you're selling expired product, your license should be revoked. If you're I understand that people are still out there smoking last year's Deps all day, but you're talking about the black market, right? In the gray market, in the white market, in the legal market, there are rules. This is not NAM. There are rules and regulations that need to be abided by. If a product on the shelf is expired, that needs to be fucking damaged out or sent out or fucking whatever it is, destroyed. Whatever they do with these things. You know? Because, well, that's part of the rules. You don't get to discount it and sell it and hope that nobody pays attention to the expiration date. I mean, I don't really. But, oh shit. It's a good thing I did. My 10-pack of pink lemonade Discos expire 11/29, so I'll make sure to eat all these today. Yo, Terps, yeah. Dr. Smack posted it yesterday. They sold expired Liberty shit. And actually, I got a couple of emails I need to deal with today about complaining with more Nature's Care and Wellness complaints. I just don't understand how, people, because they're in a part of a market that's, underserved and doesn't really have much competition. So, we have to accept whatever shit they kick down to us, right? And we already know there's a lot of uneducated and uninformed consumers here in Maryland, which is why we do what we do. This is why I do what I do, is to bring the information. And I know that when I'm like, oh, hey guys, some of these vape cards might be expired, or hey guys, that lawsuit seems a little racist and systemically oppressive and manipulative. Right? That kind of shit doesn't really get the point across. That kind of shit doesn't really make much of an impact. That kind of delivery, for me, from my experience, gets zero results. Now, what has worked for me is being honest and straightforward and clear about all this shit. Because in a modern era where the truth is not socially acceptable, it stings the insides, right? And when people are so direct what are the words that people have used for me? Abrasive, a bully, aggressive. That shit sticks. People remember that shit. And now a lot of the time they say these things because they don't want to hear it, because they don't like having to internalize the fact we compartmentalize so much as humans that we don't like to feel anything negative about ourselves. We don't understand that we're not as bad or as good as we think we are. So we like to fight these things, and it's okay. But when it comes to taking a product and saying, hey, we're here for patients and we're here for patient access and clean meds and this and that, but yet you sell products from companies that are not, that don't line up with the same core values just to be able to keep up with the market, you don't stand out that way. You're the same as everyone else. And the manager of True Wellness in Aberdeen, he won't let the owner put forward grow material in that location, even though it's some cheap $25 an eighth bullshit that would fly out the fucking doors at True Wellness Aberdeen. That guy says, I will fucking quit my job. I will make sure that nobody is buying forward grow out of this location. That's the kind of shit. As a manager, if you work in the fucking industry, do not accept this bullshit. Right? There's a lot of people that are just want to fucking sell weed legally and it's cool. Oh, I'm a bud tender. But the reality is that if you're selling a product that you can't stand behind in sales, you are bullshitting. And now, granted, I understand, hey, somebody wants to buy it, people are going to buy it, somebody else is going to sell it, they're going to buy it from them, why not me? Well, I'll tell you why. Because that does not align with your core values, right? I know plenty of companies, my man won't carry Verano at his dispensary because it's too expensive and they do nothing but pre-packed. And the dude is a douche. Yeah, and look, what people use cannabis for is fucking, it's medicine, regardless of whether we choose to acknowledge it or not. No matter where you buy it, whether you have a card or you go to fucking the dude down the street. Now, the dude down the street from where I'm at right now, you're not getting a fair value and a product that is anyone would stand behind. So I don't shop with that man. But I do shop with people who I can resonate with, who I can say, hey, these companies align with my core values, And that doesn't mean that I wouldn't work with any of these companies. But as I've said, there's levels to this shit, man. And for me to do anything for a company on a sponsorship level, on a reviewing level, on a marketing level, you need to provide some social equity first if you've been out here fucking up. If it's a company that's been doing the right things, I can fuck with them. But it's like, yo, if you tell me we can have a meeting and we set up multiple meetings and then you bail and have wasted my time, I honestly don't give a fuck about your company. And I'm not going to shop there. And I'm not going to fucking do anything for you, you know? One of the same shops that I was talking about a few minutes ago that was discounting torch pens, calling consumers not to truly listen to them and help with their issues or concerns or questions. I mean, it's like, yo, bailed on me on multiple different meetings. Like, I'm cool, dude. Because I'm not going to waste time trying to work with companies that want to do their own damn thing. And that choose to work with people who are pushing the poisons that they sell. Which, like, as I said, and I hate to like just keep harping on the torch pens, but because we then, shortly thereafter, saw fucking on Reddit multiple posts about the fucking Grassroots flour that had bugs inside of it. I don't know, maybe an aphid. You know, and then we find out about their lab being dirty, you know, from multiple different sources. I mean, we just say, fuck them peoples. Like, yo, if your company, like, yo, if I own a company and the distributor, I order some CBD products, right? Say I order a kilo of CBD from my wholesale supplier in Colorado, right? And I get the CBD with certificates of analysis, and he tells me it's all good to go, this is the right batch and all that. And then I go get it third-party tested because that's, you know, something that I've been known to do, and I don't fucking trust people. And it comes back that it's not clean or it's not the same percentages or, you know, whatever it is. I'm not going to say, oh, shit. How? Hey, everybody, I've got a kilo of CBD isolate here. Call me. It's on sale, $10 a gram, all the way up for 20 grams and more. Please get in here. Going fast. I'm not going to do that to the people that support me and help feed my family. Right? When my daughters put food in their mouth, that is a result of the value I have provided to somebody by sharing a quality product that they needed. And I helped them to attain it. How could I ever take those same people who then put the food directly into my baby's mouths and then try to take some poison and put it to them at a discounted rate? Right? Playing on their emotion, that part of them that says, shit, I don't have a lot of money, but I still need to get my medicine. So I get what I can. No, I'm calling my man in Colorado and I'm saying, yo, what is this fucking bullshit? It's on the way back to you now. Send me my fucking bread back. And the bread it cost me for wasting time. Like, because I'm done. Your services will no longer be needed. I will find a new supplier. Click. So every company that had bad forward growth should have done. Every company that has fruit punch torch pens and whatever other torch pens are leech and lead, or whatever any of the fucking Verano strain specific carts that used forward grow distillate that had fucking mites in it when it got processed. Right? Where were these companies saying, fuck that? You know? And what was it? Fucking a year later, after they've been on probation, you ain't seen nothing from them in a little bit. Yo, Forward Grow comes out the cut. Hey, I sorry. We love you. they were running around giving fucking samples, free samples to all the dispensaries, fucking trying to wine and dine them. Fucking, taking the manager of the dispensary's balls and giving a little cuppage. Saying, hey man, let us get in your store. Right? And a lot of them did. Right? That's like a bad ex, man. It's like, nah, bitch, you fucked the homies. We ran through you, we're good. We're good. We learned about you. We're good. Like, and then these fucking companies say, you know what? Fucking, while they're doing the old cuppage, they're rubbing dollar bills on their fucking nipples. And saying, yo, $25 eighths fly out the door. Just remember that. $25 eighths fly out the door. Like $25 torch pens fly out the door. Like, I'll literally, and I don't think you're supposed to do it, but if I'm in line at the depot and I hear somebody trying to buy some torch pens, I'm telling them to get something different. And I don't care what kind of nasty look the manager or the fucking bud tenders give me. I'm telling them that shit leaches lead. I got the results. I got the emails printed myself, man. I keep a copy in my safe. And I got shit fucking all over the place. Lawyers got it. Fucking whoever's got it. I don't give a shit, man. Because for me, like, I already know, there's been a lot of black market shit my whole life that I've been smoking that was probably mad poisonous. And I don't care, because that is what it is, right? Like, but I'm not going to fucking pay to get a med card, pay to fucking go get retailed for some bud that's fucking sick. Why do I have multiple people telling me that some meds fucking will have a batch of 10 pounds that's moldy as shit and they'll just keep sending samples of it until it passes at Steep Hill? And once it passes, then they fucking send it off to a processor to fucking blast that shit. I mean, you got processors that say they can clean any of that shit. But can they? I'm not a scientist. But like, just be transparent, man. All this comes down to, like, what are your core values? I walk into Colta, and if you walk into any of their facilities, from the grow, the lab, their dispensary on Key Highway, when you walk in, first thing you fucking see are values, our company values. I don't know anybody else that does that. If there is anybody, please send them to me. I'm just saying that I don't know anybody else that has that, right? When you walk into the grow, after you go through the little security room, right, where you talk to the fucking ex-Cambridge police officer that's fucking spent his whole career 10 feet away. You go in through the fucking door, they let you in, and bam, right there, the core values. They're company values. Because, like, your company has to have values. If you have no values, right, then you have nothing to hold on to. I worked for Levi's. I liked their core values. I appreciated their core values. I respected that shit. There's somebody that's always understood the requirement for social fucking equity, for like a commitment to society, as well as just not just bringing in dollars. Like, and one of these companies, I'm fortunate enough to get some insider information because I show love to the community, to the industry, and I know, and I'm here to utilize my voice to better our industry, and people fuck with that. Some would say they don't fuck with me, and that's because they cannot fuck with me. And that's fine. I'm not here to, I'd rather you hate me for being honest than love me for lying. Because when I lie to you and tell you that this product is good and it's not, that's on me. You know, my man talks about how he couldn't be an intel dude in the military because like intel moves troops, right? He goes and tells the commander, comes through and says, yo, what's the science? What's the intel? Right? How good is the intel? Right? At a C or better, they're moving. You know? And the command, they want to move. The commander wants to move the troops. But when you move troops on bad intel, what happens? You get ambushed. Right? You thought it was only 2 people and there was no women and children. Turns out it's 10 people. And the women and children got RPGs. Right? The women and children in this scenario are the dispensary. The RPG, the fucking vape carts with vitamin E acetate and fucking poisonous material in it with lead. Coming right at your face. Bow, bow. Ask some of these ladies in our industry about how forward grow carts really fucked with them and how, you know, they have issues. They're struggling with issues from bad carts here in the Maryland fucking industry. I'm not going to put their name out there right now, but, you know, if she says it's cool, so I'm hoping that she'll see this anyway, then I'll gladly tell you. But ask around. Make a post. Just see what people are thinking. Because a lot of people don't like to just fucking talk about it or just say it, but when they see that somebody else is using their voice, then they say, hey, you know, this has been my experience too. Yeah, I mean, look. I'm not a fucking carts guy. Do I smoke them? Yeah. Why? Because why the fuck not? It's convenient for when I'm in a position that I can't be smoking cigarettes or blunts. And that's it. But I'll tell you, if you're not pissed off by how much money you just spent on your vape card, it's probably bullshit. But I would most definitely recommend that you smoke flower or dab at any given time over some fucking carts. This blunt of the Mind Relief weed, I'm about halfway through. Mind you, there's a filter in there. I didn't roll a big Dolphin DMV High Life whole lot of gas blunt, but the Wake and Bake, and I knew my man fucking Mind Relief was gonna grow some fire. So I knew when I smoked it, it was gonna do what I needed it to. But I am about to take a dab and hop off here because I gotta get some fucking work done. The Dart is cool. That's what I'm smoking. I'm actually getting ready. I've got all 3 colors in my bag. Actually getting ready to open up a freshie right now. You can't see it because my light's too good. But it's fucking citrus cleaner. The first sauce pod they did. I got the blueberry muffins one. Look, the pros and cons to the Dart, right? Obviously, the sauce pod, I smoked the blueberry muffins one. I got that in my black Dart. Now, Grant, look, and I'm letting it be known, Evermore is not paying me. I'm speaking this on the strength right now. The Dart sauce pod is dope. The flavor on 1000. The fucking, what's the word I was looking for? The effects, right? Dope. 20% sauce, 80% distillate, no added terpenes. I'm loving it. But the only problem is in the Dart pod, both, like I had my Big Lemons one, I went to smoke it and it wasn't hitting. So I went and returned it. Turns out I wasn't hitting it hard enough. And I was hitting it like I was trying to suck a golf ball through a garden hose. So like that was an issue. So I swapped it. I didn't end up trying the Big Lemons one yet. I put the blueberry muffins in because I've been fiending for that flavor profile. I've been smoking the San Fernando muffins, live resin, the blueberry muffins, just crystals and sugar or whatever. So like I was looking for that terp profile. Put it in and literally, again, same issue. Golf ball through a garden hose. Able to fucking get some, but not, like, it's like pulling so hard it gives me a headache. Like I have to pull so hard that it gives me a headache, which defeats the purpose. The non-sauce pods hit like a fucking champ. So that's been my only issue, and I don't know if that's a hardware issue or just maybe a ratio issue. Maybe if some more sauce was added, then we wouldn't have to deal with such thick distillate. So then the small C-cell tech might have an easier time running through, you know? But like I said, the dart's dope. I'm not really smoking any other carts right now because I don't like to be pissed off at the cost of my vape pen. So if somebody wants to give me some more vape pens to try, I did the Knox pod system from Gold Leaf, and I just honestly was not impressed. I think those jewel pod style pods, I don't think the hardware is quality enough. I think you have to thin the distillate out too much. You have to thin out your oil too much to use, because that hardware just feels cheap. You know, I had the SFVOG pod. I just was not impressed. You know, the flavor was not on point. The hardware was cool, like how it was like a jewel pot, like jewel battery, and it's got like the carrying case. It charges it, and you can hold extra pods. That was dope. But if the oil in the hardware isn't A1, the fuck are we talking about? You know, and that's not to hate on Gold Leaf or their product. That was my honest opinion. You know, and if I would challenge them to rework their formula a little bit. I'm not sure whose license that's under. It's on the packaging. So honestly, it wouldn't just really be a Gold Leaf thing. It would then go back to the processor. I'd say let's look at the license. Who owns that license? Is it Greenleaf Therapeutics? I don't know. I know that I'm sure it's a distressed license, and part of the reason they're distressed is because their product is not of a quality that commands the proper price point to where their business model makes sense. I'm fucking hungry. All this shit talking is making me hungry. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Yo, what's up, Joe Irish? Good to see you, beloved. Yeah. So look, I wish the best to these companies that are out here trying to do it, that are not, that have these ideas that don't make sense. I'd like to help however I can. But understand that my services are not free and my time is not free. My time is very valuable because we got a lot to fucking offer, man. This whole community has a lot to offer our city. The time is now for us to get it together. With all these new dispensaries opening up, right? You get to see it. Watch as new dispensaries are opening, especially some of the smaller mom and pop fucking dispensaries. Price points are going to be high. We're going to be looking at price points. We're going to be looking at staff. We're going to be looking at service, training, education. Start evaluating these things and learning what it is, right? Because I know that when I go to the dispensary, there's always an unspoken tone and feeling like I have to buy something. I went through the whole process of sitting in the waiting room. I looked and smelled different things. I took your time. But the reality is I don't need to buy shit. Let's remember that first and foremost. You don't have to buy shit. And if they don't have a product worth paying for, let me rephrase that. If you're not educated enough to know what these things should be looking for, If you don't know what's mids and what's gas, check me out. Check out many other people in our community. You know, don't just settle for what you're told to settle for because your market is underserved. You know, don't settle for expired products or for bud tenders that don't fucking know anything. You know, demand better because your voice fucking matters. And maybe not on a micro scale, but on a macro scale, the more voices, the more we move things. The more they need to adapt to us, man. We don't adapt to them, they adapt to us. If a business does not have consumers, they have no business. I will travel to go to a dispensary where I know I'm going to get the service that I deserve as a patient, that I deserve as somebody, as a human. And not only that I deserve, but just that I feel the service that I feel good spending my money at. You know? Like, I know for me, if somebody does not get something they need, or the service that they need, I would hope that they tell me so that we can find a way to fix it. You know, because the opinions of others, while when it comes to the little personality shit that people like to have, yeah, I don't give a fuck. But if it's about helping my business grow and, you know, helping me to grow, yeah, please. I'm always looking for constructive criticism. You just know that if your side of the street's not clean, I might have words to say. If your words are not constructive, but be constructive, right? And be honest. Don't beat around the fucking bush. Say what you need. Don't say yes if you mean no, or vice versa. Yo, Keith Kong, question. I have a serious question for you, Keith Kong. Are you ready? Are you still here, Keith Kong? Keith. Lord to King Kong, Keith Kong. Top of the building, snatching bitches. Keith Kong ain't got shit on me. Yo, what's up, 720? Yo, I was just thinking about you yesterday. I was sad that you left when you left. I mean, it made sense that you left. I get it. I'm not upset with you, but, you know, I was bummed that we didn't get to smoke, G. Yeah, my forehead is large. That's because my hairline's receding, you fuck. Involuntary skinhead shit. You see how it's combed over? It's because if we go a little further back, you can start seeing skin, all right? I'm just not quite ready and comfortable enough with myself to go shave bald completely. As this is going further back, a little more far back, and yeah, once it gets to about here, where it's even about here, yeah, that's when we're gonna go ahead and get it. When this little chunk is gone, we'll go ahead and shave it all off. In the meantime, man, don't come for my forehead. Big head, big brain. But look, Keith, I think we need to record an episode of Let's Talk About It because I need a good co-host, I think. I think that's what I'm missing, is somebody to co-host my podcast with me. Especially when I don't have like somebody to be like a guest. Oh yeah, OG Medibles. I'm not worried about it. I'm not like sad about it. It just is what it is, man. Maybe one day I'll pay for. There's been enough advances in modern science to, you know, get good like new hair. Maybe I can take the hair off my back gina and put it on my head. Well, Keith Kong, I'll write this second. Okay, right this second. Fuck it. Should we record an episode now? Let's start thinking about some bullet points. Yeah, but come on over. I'll see you soon. I'm hopping off of here. I love you guys. Thank you for taking the time. Yo, also, before we go, one more thing, I swear. We're having a glass event. Probably towards Thanksgiving. Kind of. I don't know what people want to do. If you got... it's probably going to be a 2-day event, honestly. A full weekend. We're getting ready to start doing a little farmer's market here on Sundays. In the morning, I'm putting together the calendar, man. So we got a lot of events getting ready to come up. We're getting ready to be open on the daily. So please stay posted. If you don't have post notifications turned on here, get them on immediately. I'm going to be doing some cool giveaways. I got a bunch of Evermore swag I'm about to fucking lace some people out with. There's some cool stuff in the works with some other companies. I'm not putting it out there yet because we don't have it all fucking ready to be given to you. But be excited preemptively. I'm about to be on my shit more with the podcast, dropping more news, more sermons on Sundays. And obviously if I got Keith Kong with me, we're going to keep it fucking funky. He's going to keep me on task, and we're going to smoke a lot of weed. I got a lot of cool guests. There's a lot of opportunities for sponsorship as well from different events, product fucking tastings, fucking you name it. But this is a cool way for, if you have a company, it's a cool way for you to get plugged into the community, into the culture, right? Direct line to the outlet. Fuck a plug. The outlet. For all things Maryland cannabis culture. Period. And we're not fucking around, man. A farmer's market. Yes, there will be fun products. And it doesn't have to, we're not even talking about on some weed shit, per se. Yes, people will be smoking weed there. But our people, the cannabis people, we do all sorts of shit. Fucking D-Rock with his pineapple CBD gingers. And fucking CBD infused sorrel. For those of you that don't know what sorrel is, it's a goddamn delicious island beverage. Red Stripe makes a Red Stripe sorrel. Alcoholic. I think you can only get it in Jamaica. I'm fiending for a ting right now, man. Look, I love you. Like I said, we got, the CBD yoga people. If you missed out at Cannagather, that's another one. Fucking Cannagather. Get ready. I gotta have a convo with David about Cannagather today. I'm excited. I've been loving every month. People have been showing up and showing out for Cannagather. Every month, growing, grinding, building. Big thank you to Vireo Health for paying for vets every time. If you're a veteran in the cannabis community and you're not coming to Cannagather, you're missing out on free shit, man. It's free if you're a veteran. Courtesy of Vireo Health. And they're a national company, but some of their representatives here are fucking A1, man. Shout out to Teresa. Big ups. Dr. Paloma, super knowledgeable, super fucking nice lady. Veterans Initiative 22 is always there. Extreme Terps, myself, Keedy Weedy, all the other people that sponsor, right? Cure Leaf ain't been there in a couple months, but that's cool. Evermore has been there a couple times. If you're not fucking pumped for cool shit, we got a Puff and Paint, another one coming up soon. Definitely something you don't want to miss. I think we're going to do a firearm safety class. It's something that's required. There's too many people out here in Baltimore City, DC, the DMV, don't know how to fucking shoot, don't know how to break down a pistol, right? If you're going to be out here carrying, which as a med patient, you're still allowed to carry. Nobody wants to take away your guns. You just can't buy them while you're a patient. That's it, man. That's it. You can still have them. We're ready to have 420 paintball down in DC too. Stop fucking playing. Thank you. Baltimore out. If I can figure out how to end it. Where's the end? Up.